All right, the Lions pick up a corner. Tarvarus McFadden, former Florida State guy, former 49ers, just to name a couple of destinations, because Teez Tabor, the corner that's been more down and up, is banged up. They reported, I think I said it on the video, that he missed the scrimmage, okay? They said, Patricia in the article I linked in the description said he worked really, really hard. Just a lot of people don't see it. But let's talk about it. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. It's the best way to help the channel out. And I don't know much about Tarvarus McFadden. 6'2" corner. He ran a 4.67 in the combine. Went undrafted, I think it said. But he's just there. Just for the here and now. You feel what I'm saying? He's not a long-term solution unless he come in and surprise and improve in the offseason. So he there until Tabor get back healthy. And I think they said he was day-to-day. But at some point, man, you got to just let your pride go. It's hard for me to believe that Teez Tabor is a top 52 player on the roster the last few years. A guy who can't even, who couldn't even stay on the field for, past a series. He was getting torched that bad. Killebrew, a guy that was garbage at safety. I never forget that pick he dropped versus Minnesota. We ended up winning the game a couple years ago under Terrell Austin. But he couldn't stick at safety. He trying at linebacker. Ain't heard much about him. He a special teams player. At some point, when does Bob Quinn say, you know what? They not that good. I've messed up. You know what I'm saying? At a point in everybody's life, sometimes you got to be like, you know what? I messed up. I admit my mistake and release him. Okay, at the end of the day, he could wish upon a star all he want to. But chances is, Teez Tabor is just not an NFL caliber cornerback. And what they going to try to do to try to dress it up, they're going to try to move him to safety. After they don't see it work at corner, they're going to try to exhaust all their options to see if it work at safety. Same thing with the Killebrew. He didn't have the hips to be a safety. Put him at linebacker, see if he can do. Bob Quinn, at the end of the day, admit you was wrong. It's okay. Martin Mayhew missed on every damn second-round pick besides Darius Slater. I can remember Ryan Broyles, a guy that had several knee injuries coming here. Titus Young, a guy that was a nut job. Amir Abdullah, a guy that was slower than slow and small. He was just shifty. He failed a lot of times in the second round. But at one point, do Bob Quinn say, you know what? Cry 2 tears in the bucket, bump it. I was wrong. Let the kid go. If the kid goes somewhere else and, he amazing that corner, then you got to reevaluate your scheme and your coaches. But at some point, Mike Ford came in last year, the corner, undrafted. And he played over Teez Tabor. Wasn't shit wrong with Teez Tabor. He wasn't hurting nothing. He just can't play. He ran a 4.7. How do you expect that to play in the NFL unless your technique is impeccable? Unless your lateral quickness is great. Unless you in a cover 3 scheme like Richard Sherman or a zone cover scheme like Tampa 2 like Rondé Barber. Don't feel bad. Jonathan Banks, who played opposite of Darius Slay, who people say was a better corner coming out, just collegiate-wise, I don't think he in the league no more. He built just like Teez Tabor, just not fast enough. And sometimes position switch, safety. He can probably be like a honey badger. He can play the nickel, and maybe he can't tackle. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe they don't feel like he's safeties. Safeties, I'm put it to you, the majority of your safeties. I remember Braylon Edwards said this after they had the Jets had big playoff win back in the day. Shout out to Braylon Edwards, go blue, right? He said safeties are just corners who don't have the feet to be corners, and that's usually the God honest truth. Remember when Barry Sanders, for all my historians, my Lions historian, remember when Barry Sanders turned Rod Woodson into a safety? Rod Woodson was one of the best corners. Barry juked him. He tore his ACL, and that man moved to safety because he no longer had the legs no more to be a corner. Barry did that. That's how great he was. But hey, link the article in the description. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I got another video coming behind this. Share the videos, and appreciate the love, support, man. I definitely appreciate that. Don't forget to check out our other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. And we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email, all those links in the description. One time for the one time Motor City Sports Talk. We gone.